Long before Texas became a state, this vast land was home to native peoples and was shaped by centuries of exploration and changing empires.
For generations, Texas was influenced by Spain, whose missions, settlements, and explorers shaped the region's early history. In 1836, Texans fought for independence. The struggle became one of the defining chapters in Texas history. Texas became an independent republic, known as the Republic of Texas, before its next major chapter began. On December 29, 1845, Texas joined the United States as the 28th state. From cattle trails and oil fields to booming cities and modern innovation, Texas grew into one of America's most recognizable states.
One cattle drive from Texas to Kansas would change a young cowboy's life forever. 1,200 Longhorn cattle were heading north under the leadership of 19-year-old Samuel Burke Burnett. Then, disaster struck. During a Comanche raid, nearly every horse in the remuda scattered across the open plains, leaving the crew with almost nothing left to ride. Most people would have turned back, but Burke Burnett refused to quit. Even at just 19 years old, he stayed calm and took command. Using borrowed horses and often traveling on foot, Burnett and his crew kept the cattle moving across rivers, prairies, and hundreds of dangerous miles. Against all odds, every one of the 1,200 cattle reached the Kansas railhead safely. It was an incredible achievement. Burke's father was amazed by his determination. Right there, he made his teenage son a partner in the family cattle business. With the money he had earned, Burnett bought 100 cattle already carrying the famous 4-6's brand, planting the first seeds of a legendary ranch. In 1873, a nationwide financial panic sent cattle prices crashing. Ranchers everywhere sold their herds, fearing total ruin. But Burke Burnett made a different decision. He kept his cattle through a harsh Kansas winter, believing the market would recover. His patience paid off. When prices finally rose, he sold the herd for a $10,000 profit. A fortune in those days. That success allowed Burnett to buy more land around Wichita Falls, Guthrie, and the Texas Panhandle, expanding his ranch year after year. When Samuel Burke Burnett died in 1922, the 4-6's ranch stretched across nearly 500,000 acres. More than 150 years later, represents one of the greatest ranching legacies in Texas history. Long before ranches, railroads, and bustling cities, Texas was a vast land of rivers. Forests, deserts, and endless grasslands. Thousands of years ago, the first people slowly arrived here, following herds of giant Ice Age animals across ancient landscapes. These early communities learned to survive in every corner of Texas. Along the Gulf Coast, families gathered oysters, fish, and crabs. In the eastern forests, people hunted deer and collected nuts and berries. Across the open plains, skilled hunters followed massive bison herds that stretched across the horizon. As centuries passed, life became more organized. Small camps turned into seasonal villages. Families crafted beautiful tools from flint, shaped pottery by hand, and traded valuable stones, shells, and colorful minerals over remarkable distances. Long before modern highways, ancient trade routes connected Texas with distant cultures across North America. The rivers became the heart of everyday life. The Brazos, Colorado, Trinity, and Rio Grande provided fresh water, fertile soil, and safe places for communities to gather. These waterways carried stories, traditions, and knowledge from one generation to the next. The changing seasons guided everything. Spring brought fresh plants and blooming wildflowers. Summer offered abundant fish and fruit. Autumn was a season of harvest, while winter called for careful planning and cooperation. People understood the rhythms of nature and respected the land that sustained them. Many tribes eventually called Texas home, each with its own language, customs, and traditions. Their stories were shared through songs, ceremonies, and oral history, preserving knowledge without written books. Elders became living libraries, teaching young generations about the stars, animals, rivers, and the changing seasons. Across the landscape, ancient rock art appeared on canyon walls and sheltered cliffs. These mysterious paintings and carvings still survive today, offering rare glimpses into lives lived thousands of years ago. Though their exact meanings remain uncertain, they remind us that every generation leaves behind a story. Over thousands of years, Texas itself continued to change. Rivers carved new paths, coastlines shifted, forests expanded, and grasslands stretched farther than ever before. The people adapted with patience and remarkable resilience, building a deep connection with the land, long before maps gave Texas its modern borders. This land already held countless generations of history. Every riverbank, canyon, prairie, and hill carried memories of those who walked here first. Today, when we think of Texas, we often picture cowboys, cattle, and wide-open ranches. But the true beginning of Texas reaches much deeper into the past, into a world shaped by nature, ancient cultures, and thousands of years of human perseverance.
Texas, the Lone Star State. Bigger than many countries, and bolder than any other state in America. For thousands of years, long before cowboys and cities, tribes like the Comanche and Apache ruled these endless plains. They hunted buffalo. They were free. In the 1600s, Spanish missionaries arrived. They built missions in the desert and called this land Tejas, meaning friend. In 1836, everything changed. 200 brave Texans held the Alamo Mission in San Antonio for 13 days against thousands. They fell, but their cry, "Remember the Alamo," united a nation. Led by Sam Houston, Texas fought back. They won independence. And for 9 years, Texas was not a state. It was its own country. The Republic of Texas. One star, one state, one legend. The Lone Star flag was born. On December 29, 1845, Texas joined the United States as the 28th state. Then came the era of cowboys. Endless cattle drives, dusty trails, and the Wild West spirit that still defines Texas. In 1901, at Spindletop, black gold exploded into the sky. Oil. Texas became the energy capital of the world overnight. Today, Texas is more than history. It's Houston, Space City, home of NASA, where cowboys become astronauts. From Buffalo Plains to the stars, this is Texas.
In the vast Texas prairie of the 1880s, one simple windmill meant the difference between survival and leaving everything behind. Fresh water was scarce. Every ranch depended on the steady rhythm of a wooden windmill to pull water from deep beneath the earth. Day after day, the wind powered the blades, bringing life to families, livestock, and the growing frontier. Long before highways and skyscrapers, it was the whisper of the wind that helped build the Texas we know today. As years passed, railroads arrived and towns expanded, but the old windmill remained, quietly witnessing Texas change before its eyes. Many of these windmills still stand today, not as machines, but as silent guardians of Texas history.
This peaceful lake in East Texas hides a secret that changed history. In 1942, during World War II, the U.S. government built a massive factory beside Caddo Lake near the small town of Karnak. Thousands of workers came here with one mission. In just 3 years, the plant produced more than 414 million pounds of TNT, helping support the Allied war effort. Years later, the facility entered a new chapter. Its focus shifted to advanced military technology before eventually helping retire aging equipment as the Cold War came to an end. In 1995, the factory was closed forever. Today, the land has been transformed into the peaceful Caddo Lake National Wildlife Refuge. Visitors see forests, wetlands, and wildlife. But few realize one of Texas's most remarkable wartime stories lies hidden beneath their feet. History never truly disappears. Sometimes it simply becomes part of the landscape. Follow for more hidden Texas history. Imagine waking up one morning and learning that your hometown would soon disappear forever. It sounds like a movie, but it really happened in Texas. In the Itzuloling S, officials approved the construction of a massive reservoir to provide water and help control flooding. One small Texas community stood directly in the path of the project. Instead of simply tearing everything down, workers carefully relocated many homes and buildings to higher ground. Families packed their belongings and watched as the place they had called home for generations slowly changed forever. As the dam was completed, the water continued to rise. Roads vanished first. Then schools, churches, and neighborhoods disappeared beneath the surface. Before long, the town itself was gone, replaced by a peaceful lake. Today, thousands of people visit the lake every year to fish, boat, and enjoy the scenery. Most have no idea that beneath those calm waters lies the history of an entire Texas community. Texas is filled with incredible stories like this stories that sound unbelievable but are completely real. Follow for more hidden Texas history.
When the King Ranch faced total ruin, one determined woman steps in to save it. Henrietta King became a Texas legend.
In the heart of South Texas, one remarkable woman quietly changed history, not with speeches, but with determination. After her husband's passing in 1885, Henrietta King inherited a struggling ranch burdened with heavy debt. Many believed it would soon disappear. Instead of giving up, she invested in water, improved ranching methods, and planned for generations instead of seasons. Her vision reached beyond cattle. A railway crossed the ranch, a new town called Kingsville was founded, and schools, churches, and community buildings followed. For 4 decades, she guided the ranch with patience and discipline, transforming it into one of the largest and most respected working ranches in Texas.
When Henrietta King passed away in 1925, ranch families gathered to honor the woman whose leadership had secured their future. Her legacy still lives across the Texas landscape today. True greatness is not always measured by power, but by the future you build for others.
Texas holds countless untold stories. Follow our page and join us for more fascinating journeys through Texas history.